If you are redirecting the output of your program to a file, maybe for saving it for future use, or maybe it's just a large amount of output that you want to be able to search later, one of the things you'll notice is there's a bit of an issue here because I'm running this program in the background, redirecting standard out and standard error to a file, but while it's running, I don't see any of the output of the program. So I could just kind of sit here and wait for it to run and then look at the file. I can do cat, and each time I do this, it will have the current contents of that file, but if this becomes a large number of lines of output, that isn't very convenient either. So there's a special command that allows us to follow the progress of a file that's being modified by another program, and that's the tail command. And I specify the F option for follow, and then I tell it which file to follow. And what you'll see is, as the file is being updated by your program running in the background, and it is adding additional lines of output, that's displayed to my screen. So I can start the program, put it in the background, run the tail command on that file, and then maybe look at it for a while, and then go and do other things, and then come back to it later with the tail command again, and I will see the last few lines and any new lines that are being created as the program runs. Depending on the speed at which your program generates output, you may want to also specify explicitly how many last lines of the file to start with. So if I specify the optional number 20 or 5 or whatever the case may be, it will start following the file with the last 20 lines and any new lines that appear while we're running this command. So a lot of times you'll see people do like 20F or 5F so they can get additional context on the last few lines and then any new lines that appear. And basically when I'm done using the tail command and I want to stop looking at that file, I use Control-C, as you've been seeing on the terminal here, to terminate the tail program and get back to the Linux shell prompt. And just as a reminder, because this job is running in the background, as seen as in the output of the jobs program, I want to be a good user of this system and kill off any programs that I'm not using anymore. So I will use 9 to send the terminate signal to job ID 1 and make sure that that program has been killed off and isn't using up any resources that could be better utilized for something useful.